Donald Trump during an interview with Hugh Hewitt this morning and talking about immigration and brings up genes. And by that, I mean genetics and the genes of immigrants coming to this country. I want to listen to this. We're going to listen to it for the first time all together here, okay?
How about allowing people to come through an open border, 13,000 of which were murderers, many of them murdered far more than one person, and they're now happily living in the United States. You know, now a murderer, I believe this, it's in their genes, and we got a lot of bad genes in our country right now.
He shouldn't have said that.
We have a lot of bad genes.
It's not, but they're gonna stretch that. They're gonna stretch that.
Let's stretch everything.
They gonna stretch
if somebody feels offended with that, that is the softest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, let's continue. Bro.
They say everything. They take everything.
That
he
was
said out of context.
insane, bro. That's literally an opinion.
He says they're murderers. Murdering is in
opinion.
their genes. There's bad genes in the country.
Like, so y'all,
I agree.
So hold on, wait.
If there's murderers in the country, there's bad people in the country.
We shouldn't offend the murderers.
Oh my gosh,
that's rude.
We shouldn't offend the bad people.
You're offending them.
Okay. Well, they're gonna try to say
it's
related to one type of racism.
I'm tired of being in the detail. Whoa, bullshit.
That's what
they're trying to say. Let's continue, bro. They're not saying jokes.
They wouldn't believe all the stats. Look, even hold on real quick. Even on the left, they believe that it's 15 to however many million illegals that came in, and we all saw the stats said 13,000 of them are murderers. So I mean, how can you deny that?
We're getting bad genes into their country.
I don't think that was that crazy of a statement.
Me either. They're talking about color folks.
We have a lot of bad genes in our country right now, talking about the immigrants who come over. He was calling them murderers.
No. See?
That discussion about the genes of immigrants, Aisha, your first reaction?
Oh, this lady.
My first reaction is that we have long known that Donald Trump has revered the Nazis. He has revered Hitler. He's read his book. He used to say he had it on his nightstand. Donald Trump has had a very sinister philosophy, wanting to be a dictator, absolutely dividing people up based on who they are, based on factors about them that have to do with their race and their gender, etc. And when he uses language like this, I don't think that it's a Freudian slip. I think that the danger of Donald Trump is that he would absolutely try to exterminate an entire group of people because he thinks that their genes are somehow different than his and faulty. And I say this with all the sternness that you hear in my voice because it is serious and Americans should recognize that.
Lonnie, we got to run, but I want to give you one chance to comment on that.
Don't surprise me. She wouldn't be married to no man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a little over-torqued, quite frankly. But clearly, this is an example of an issue where Trump would have the opportunity to have an advantage, which is immigration. But comments like this are certainly not useful in driving that advantage. And so we'll see where this goes. This is going to be a critical issue, John, as we go into the last 28 days. How people feel about immigration and control of the border is going to be a critical issue in this election as well.
He said that was a little.
No, that was too far.
That was way overboard.
She was way overboard.
This is America, buddy. This is America, buddy.
He wants to exterminate an entire.
What's up with? Okay, I got a question. People. Not trying to sound insensitive or anything, but why is every commentator on CNN gay? She gay.
Boom.
Don Lemon gay.
It's inclusive.
Keith Boykin gay.
It's CNN.
That one four-eyed fish-faced black dude gay.
I'm talking about first. We know why.
Why is it always them on TV? I just asked the question. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. I just asked the question.
It's CNN.
We can't hear from normal people.
They probably be at
I
the
shouldn't say that. I shouldn't put it like that. You're right. They're normal. You're right. I should put it like that.
It's an observation, man.
But they said JD was weird.
Normal would be
people called JD
would be aligning
so why
with
can't we call them weird?
With the other 90% of the population, because was it 1% of the population is gay? So the other 99% is not.
Yeah, they're gonna have an agenda for sure.
Hey,
but
bro.
Let's continue. Let's go.
They be having the
maybe I overestimated those numbers. I don't mean to sound insensitive. Just a question. Just a question.
Listen, this isn't the first time we've heard this kind of talk from Donald Trump, and it reeks of authoritarianism. And it also harkens back to a time of Hitler, who used the same exact language that Donald Trump is now quoting to talk about the people who he thinks are poisoning the blood of the nation. You know, all of this smells like an affinity towards eugenics, which really should give us all pause. Because when we remember the last person, the last awful authoritarian dictator who believed in eugenics. It was someone who really wanted to exterminate an entire people because they thought that they didn't have good genes and because they were trying to create a certain type of race. Donald Trump has himself said that his parents, his father, raised him to believe that they were superior to others because they had good genes. Now, what does that mean? The way he's talking about it is he wants to purge the immigrants, right? He wants to get rid of all of the immigrants and has said that he would do some pretty nasty, harmful things to them because they don't have good genes. I don't think that this is just rhetoric. I think that we need to take this seriously and understand where his inspiration comes from. And today, of all days, it is just really savage that this is who he's quoting and that he's quoting Hitler.
Don't go for
Come
this,
on,
brother.
Aaron.
Come on.
I don't want to swear.
David, I mean,
No,
is rhetoric to say you believe in the racehorse theory about bloodlines?
Listen. Hey, Aaron, listen, I'm not going to sit here and put up with this. I am a very good guest normally. But to Aisha, for you to compare Donald Trump to Adolf Hitler on 10/7 is just shameful.
Yeah,
Number one, what he was talking about are murderers. People who came into this country and murdered Americans, okay? So let's not try to string together a bunch of quotes that weren't put together. They're different points in time to try to make it look like something he didn't say. He was talking about 26,000 people, rapists and murderers in this country. And he said, in my opinion, and it's not just Donald Trump's opinion, there are scientific studies out there about nature or nurture, about murderers, whether they have some sort of genetic predisposition to murder people. And he's talking about the people who murdered Americans, not eugenics, not some made-up BS, Aisha. So listen, I'm sorry that Donald Trump feels like standing up for people who may have been murdered by immigrants and want to deport illegal immigrants who are here, criminal, violent aliens, and want to kick them out of our country to protect Americans.
Thank you.
But that's okay in my case.
Thank you.
He's not
I
talking
agree,
about
David.
eugenics. He's not going to compare him with Adolf Hitler today. I find it particularly offensive.
Listen, we can fact check this all day long. David Cant is not going to rewrite the history of the words that Donald Trump himself has used. This is facts. He has
read the words he said today.
Genetics. I'm talking about the history of everything he's ever said. So you can have a short-term memory, David, for the sake of going into an election and like doing Donald Trump's bidding. But this, as an American,
let's talk about Kamala
makes
Harris.
me really concerned.
Let's talk about Kamala Harris
as a black lesbian who Donald Trump doesn't believe has good as his. Is he going to attempt to exterminate me
why do you
when
believe
he gets
that,
elected? Because he's damn near said it. That's why, David. That's why.
Because
okay, and I'm not going to be lectured by some white man who has no idea what he's talking about and is trying to rewrite history here. I am afraid,
as a black
lesbian, of a Donald Trump presidency.
We have to get these people off TV.
His actual
these people should not have a voice on
because
TV.
I take
don't
him
care.
seriously,
They should
and
not
I
be on
think
TV.
that he believes what
Period.
he says, and that is why he is a danger and a threat to America.
This is
Aaron,
what
you can't have a
All right,
rational
let me just say, I
discussion.
appreciate
we have to eliminate DEI.
Hey, he's right, bro. You can't have a rational discussion.
This is why I said what I said. These people should not be on TV.
You can't
Keith
have a
Boykin,
rational discussion.
her, all these people, every time they speak and say something, it's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I want normal black people. I want normal, straight black people on TV speaking to people. I don't want these others on TV speaking for people.
Well, you can't.
I'm just keeping it 100.
They can say
I'm just
Joy
keeping it 100.
Reid is normal.
I'd rather have Joy Reid than her.
Joy Reid might spit the same.
Anyways.
Joy Reid might make it hurt worse.
Joy Reid said the same thing.
Joy Reid make me want to throw everything.
I'm
just don't
not
like Joy
surprised
Reid
about this because the CNN, you gonna get the CNN take. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous.
Was right.
As a black lesbian,
that guy was right.
Is he gonna exterminate me? When Trump had a gay event at the Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah,
are you mad that you didn't get invited?
Yeah,
like,
it's really no.
We have to get these people off TV. I don't mean to sound insensitive. I don't listen. This is my take. You can do whatever you want in your home and be whoever you want to be. When we start coming on TV and using it as a shield, your identity as a shield to push narratives and rhetoric, I have a problem with that.
I just don't see why.
I think you should not be on TV. Period. I don't think.
This is how I
don't think
it.
they give real unopinionated answers.
Like you said, I don't care what you do when you get home, this and that. That's what their argument always is. Why do you care? Okay,
I don't care at all.
But look though, when you make it part of your identity, I don't come and say, "I'm Brock. I'm a straight man. How are you doing?"
Exactly.
I'm a black straight man.
As a black straight man, you don't listen to me. This is what I'm saying. This is why I say every time these people get on TV and start pushing their rhetoric,
I'm George.
It's always something ridiculous and extreme, and then they use their gayness or their skin color or something as a shield to defend themselves and continue to push that rhetoric. And it's always something extreme and ignorant. And as someone,
it's CNN.
I'm sick of it.
It's their fault.
I'm sick of it. Why they brought him back on TV?
Let's sexually harassing somebody. It's CNN's fault.
He sexually harassed somebody.
I even said I'm done arguing with my dumb ass.
That was him.
Just put his
making
beard.
sexual advances at a woman that's married.
Somebody told me
Put his beard in.
You can. That's sexual harassment.
Somebody told me
you shoot your shot at a married woman.
Somebody told me I'm basically sucking Trump dick for money.
Okay.
And I said, okay, all right. I get on YouTube and tell people how I feel, about the reaction, whatever. But I said, you know what, brother? He said, can you tell me one policy you like from Trump? And I said, brother, why would I sit here and debate you? And you told me a woman.
The first step back. I like the first step back.
You told me a woman. It's a spectrum of things. Black people. You told me a woman is a spectrum of things. I said, brother, why would I argue with you 7 times 7 is 7 when you can't tell me what's 2 plus 2, my nigga? So I'm done arguing. That's why that guy, he cooked our ass. He said, it's really I can't. We can't have a reasonable debate.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
We can't have a reasonable debate.
She should be ashamed of herself.
But let's see what happened on
No,
her.
actually, she actually should be ashamed of herself.
How many times?
Why are we letting walls off the hook here? I mean,
I just played the bite. I mean,
but like this idea. No, I'm just. He said occasionally I'll be a knucklehead. I mean, knucklehead is a euphemism for a damn liar. It's not just China. Military record, the fertility treatments, which he uses as a political cudgel against his opponents on IVF, which they lie about all the time. He talks about things in the campaign of a policy nature that are absolutely not true.
Laws in his own state?
We just met this guy 8 weeks ago, and all we know is that he frequently fabricates his own personal narrative to make political points.
Can I say this?
Why are they talking
point.
over him?
The point you made earlier about the fact that Donald Trump withdrew from the 60 Minutes debate. We can hold Tim Walz accountable. We can talk about discrepancies. We can talk about mendacity. The point you made about the quality and pedigree of a particular misstatement, the kind of quote knucklehead, and we can take it to mean what Scott says, is qualitatively different than a person who is deliberately deploying lies to create false narratives that hurt other people, that have a destructive impact upon the nation, and that he refuses to be held accountable for.
Narratives like the fact that January 6th was a pleasant, quiet tour around
that
the
too,
Capitol.
but the refusal to acknowledge the truth right before him, not to be held to account, going on Fox News as opposed to CBS's 60 Minutes because he doesn't want to be held accountable, because he refuses in a kind of neo-fascist gesture to be held accountable for anything that he says.
Senator, you've known Tim Walz.
You can't be a masculine black guy come on the show.
This is a pattern for him. He's been asked about it many times. These answers keep shifting, but not quite landing as I made a mistake and I'm sorry.
Well, as far as I know, the ones he's done is that he said he had been to China during Tiananmen Square and he wasn't. And what are the other ones?
His military, numerous issues with his military.
The military record is just, he once said that
he said he has carried a weapons of war in the
theater of war.
Yeah.
Okay.
But are there any lies that you all are disturbed that Donald Trump?
Whereas
you got
Trump is just lying every day he has a speech. The New York Times did a analysis of his speech and of Kamala's speech, and he told 86 lies in 63 minutes. I mean, that's not Tim Walz.
I'm just curious if Madison and Scott are disturbed by any lies that Donald Trump is telling. You've done an analysis of Walz. Are there any lies that Donald Trump tells that you are disturbed by?
I don't want any politician to lie ever. I wish they would all tell the truth all the time.
That was a Kamala Harris evasion. What is a lie that Donald Trump
First of all, I don't answer to you, and I don't answer to you. That's number one. Number two, it is my sincere. Well, I don't answer to these guys. It's my sincerest hope that all politicians do the best job they can.
So you still haven't answered the question.
And that's what the Americans deserve. And I think when you
what lies does Kamala Harris tell that you're mad about? Can you give me a list? Have you brought it? Is it in your jacket?
Sure. You want me to say some things that Kamala Harris has sort of
honestly,
shifted her position on health care?
Not
and
shifted.
She has
Why?
said, no, she hasn't lied. She's okay.
never Rabbi and contributor.
Is there any Donald Trump lie? How about you like the blood of immigrants? Is there some Donald Trump lie? How about January 6th was just a tour? I didn't have anything to do with January 6th. How about Stormy Daniels? Do you care about that lie? Do you care about the lie that global warming is a Chinese hoax? That's a lie. He knows it's a lie. Everybody knows it's a lie.
But I must say,
I'm just curious, will you answer the question, is there one Donald Trump lie that crosses the line for you?
I do not agree with most of what Donald Trump has said about January the 6th. From the day it happened to this moment right now, and every day I have been on this network, I could not be more clear about what I think happened on January the 6th, what he did, and what he has said.
Did he lose the election?
He absolutely lost the election. And now we've had 3.5 years of absolute terrible. And that's exactly what happened.
All right,
I guess it was me asking the question.
He answered the question.
I thought we were having a conversation.
Coming up next,
very clear.
We've got more breaking news.
I can't listen.
Hey, why did they let him come back on TV after getting caught sexually harassing a coworker?
Man, he just put his
bro, you
can't
in a professional setting. You cannot shoot your shot at your coworkers. You can't.
Well,
that's called sexual harassment. They'll send you to HR and you'll get fired.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that. Stop playing dumb.
I mean, I don't know, but no, you can't do that either way. You will get fired for that.
Was that considered his coworker?
It doesn't matter if it's coworker. In the workplace, he's a guest too. In the workplace, you cannot shoot your shot at people.
Why is he still like?
You can't do that. You really can't do that. That's sexual harassment 101.
No,
you can't do that. You can't make sexual advances at people.
Maybe they need him up there. Y'all see what his title said? African American Studies at Vanderbilt. I mean,
Vanderbilt's
a pretty good school. But anyways, though, I mean,
you get mad. I just feel like he just put his bid in and he just got dead. That's it. He left it after that.
Was he wrong though? Was he wrong? I ain't gonna lie. No. That was way deeper than what it was because you tried to call her a racist.
Yeah, no, that was bad. No, I'm saying that was bad.
And then tried to take that picture with her.
That's crazy. That's coon behavior. You just shot your shot at a woman you called a white racist.
It got worse though. The fact that she showed the video of him before the panel even started taking a picture with her, being a fan.
Yeah.
He said, so she said, caught in 4K. He was doing this. And then as soon as the camera come on,
you're a racist.
Fraud ass. Man, fight, man. Yeah. Hey, bro, don't vouch for that.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you defended him is crazy. He just started. Hey, I rock with Scott. You cannot. You literally can't do that.
That shows how fake it is.
You literally can't do that.
I'm saying how fake the network is.
You literally.
But I just say he just shot his shot.
You literally. Listen. You literally can't do that at work. I don't know why that's so hard for you to grasp.
Hey, Scott, he teed up on that.
Scott,
hey, look how close he was.
Hey, you remember how we said? Y'all remember what we said? We get out every day. We said we don't know how Scott do it. Today
he was out. He getting real close.
Yesterday I had time. Today I got time. He said I got time today.
I got time today. He said I listen to you. Little ass. Do something in this bit. Oh, hands in there. He said you wear you. Both y'all niggas hoes.
Damn, Scott feel like that's real.
And we go outside.
He put his finger in bro's face. He ain't do shit.
And he hit him with this bit attitude.
Man, who is you, y'all?
I will everything in here.
He said, "This is my shit."
Calm down, guys. Hey, Scott was red for real, though.
I like that, bro.
All right with
Because
Scott,
they get on here every day, they do this to him. And I be sick of it. He got sick of it today. I feel you.
Facts.
I couldn't do it
with
either.
Scott.
This is a lot. It took a lot.
He keeps this cool usually. They try to come on. They try to come on his show.
Every day they get up here and team up on him. Every single day.
No, facts. They try to come on his show and press him. He said, hold on.
I don't answer to you or you.
How much does Scott get paid, bro?
Man, not enough.
Probably at least 600. I would say at least 600-700.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's about right.
719.
He got a lot of shares and he got that show all his business right here. They show his stock, man. That's crazy. Man, no. Hey, man,
hey, we need to go find Scott. We need to get you on this channel with some real niggas.
Oh, God, Scott. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been with through my coffee mug and I would have quit. I would have quit after this, bro. Throw the coffee mug at the, I would have been hot. All right, guys, let us know what y'all think, though, guys. We gone. This shit's hilarious. Ooh, man. That shit was livid.
Can you censor when I said black dyke?